Peace. Sports with Flavor. I'm your host, Dia. All right, let's get into some sports. All right, first, NBA. Of course, Los Angeles Lakers are the 2020 NBA champs. The Clippers fired Doc Rivers, hired Tyronn Lue. We'll see if they'll make some roster changes. They're going to break their team up. We'll see what they do. Good luck to the Clippers. The Pelicans signed Stan Van Gundy. We'll see what the old school coach can do with the young players. He has Zion Williams, the great rookie. He has Brandon Ingram, most improved player. He got Drew Holiday. He got Ball, Josh Hart. He got some pieces over there for them to work hard and be a tough team. But we'll see. We'll see what goes on with all these other teams around the NBA when free agency starts. Who's leaving teams? Who's going to join the team? And of course, we know Golden State will be back in the mix next year, as well as on the East, the Brooklyn Nets. So those are two teams that people already know to watch out for. But I'm just telling you again, don't sleep on those two teams this year. All right, let's talk. Any birthdays? All my homie Tarek's birthdays today. Happy birthday. Candace Givens, her birthday is today. This weekend, my nanny Tawana's birthday is coming up. DJ Tendaji Lathan, birthday coming up. Terrell Victor, birthday coming up. He's just like Derek Baltazar, always bragging about the Darrell Lou League District 37 Pirates, because he won 3 championships. But hey, when I got to the majors, we won 2 out of 3 ourselves, so back to back. So no problem. Who else birthdays coming up this weekend? Trita Adams, her birthday's this weekend. Big Steve, what's going on? That's it. So let's get into this World Series. All right. Of course, the Dodgers won Game 1, Dodgers won Game 1 of the World Series. I believe the score was 8-3. We smacked some homers. Clayton Kershaw pitched well. I think he gave us 6 strong innings. Bats were somewhat alive, and we got it done. Game 2 last night was very different. Dave Roberts has this thing that since we have a bye day today on Thursday, that he can just try to pitch as many pitches as he wants and they can rest and we'll have pitchers ready for Friday. But that, to me, that just was not a good decision to throw pitchers in and out of there. They didn't get a chance to get a rhythm. I know he's trying to save some pitchers, but Dave Roberts, to me, that wasn't a good idea. Now, you're the manager, but sometimes you get in your own way making some decisions. Pitchers were doing good, and you take them out. So let's try not to do that, Dave Roberts. We want to win this in 5. Tampa Bay is a tough team. Just make sure you have a better plan and not to just waste pitchers for your pitching rotation. I mean, because last night, Jocelyn and Dustin May, I think they pitched 2 2/3 innings combined, gave up 5 hits and 4 earned runs. The Tampa Bay pitcher Snell, he was on. He pitched like 4 perfect innings, no hits. He had like 9 Ks. And then I think he gave up back-to-back hits. He gave up a hit, then he gave up a 2-run homer to Chris Taylor. Then they kind of pulled him, okay? The Tampa Bay Rays second baseman, Lowe, bat second, play second. So 2 was on his side, and what he do? Came out of slump and hit 2 home runs. Had 3 RBI. So that gave them a big boost, okay? So Friday's game will be Game 3. Of course, we have Buehler pitching, and they have Morton, who are both scheduled to start. You know, we never know. But that should be a good pitching duel. We need Buehler to go 5 or 6 innings. And I know Tampa Bay is always looking for their pitchers to get 5 or 6 innings so they can get to their bullpen, which is one of the best. So the Dodgers now will be the visiting team for games 3, 4, and 5. So our bats need to jump out early. Now, we're not going to get another 11-run first inning. Come on, that just doesn't happen. But we need to peck on them. Mookie needs to do better. He's doing good in the field, but we got to get his back going. I know he hit a home run last night. He stole 2 bases in game 1. But we need Mookie to initiate and start these rallies, okay? I'm not going to say as Mookie goes, we go, because we have a very talented team. Our lineup is always, to me, stacked with 9 good hitters. We got people coming off the bench that can hit, play multiple positions. So the pressure is not on Mookie, but Mookie does make life easier for us when he's hitting well and stealing bases, okay? Our batters are very patient. We work counts. We make pitchers work hard. We take some walks. But sometimes with a full count or 2 strikes, we can't depend on that eye. If it's close, like, you got to swing. You got to put the bat on the ball. I don't like the fact that we never squeeze or bunt. And they shifting these infielders and doing stuff. Why you just can't lay down a bunt? The object is to get men on base to score runs. Okay, in my opinion, that's how I was brought up. You don't have to always hit the long ball, but you can get a series of hits, rattle up the pitcher, the infielders put pressure on them, and we can score runs. Anybody that came from Ladera Little League knows that we played small ball. We had home run hitters, but we was taught to play small ball, meaning bunt, move runners, sacrifice, things of that nature. I would love to be there in the stands to yell some of this stuff out with my Blue Rig crew in the World Series, but we're not. So we're trying to get to Dave Roberts and some of these players on social media, Twitter, whatever, Instagram, so they can kind of hear and rethink how to manage this game. It's not that difficult. Sometimes just moving runners, sacrificing the out, flying out, not striking out. When you got runners on base, you can't be striking out. A fly out could possibly move the runner. So sometimes just put the ball in play. Don't try to hit the home run. I know we got batters that are always swinging for the fence. Sometimes just put it in play to the right side or left side of the field, depending, so we can tag up and move runners. Like, I wasn't happy last night. Justin Turner gets a double, but if he'd have been hustling out the box, he should have got a triple. And with that triple, the fly ball that got sent to right field, he could have scored on. And we could have been 1 run down. 1 run makes a big difference in 2 runs. Okay? I don't like how I've seen Bellinger not hustle out the box when he's grounding out. He's just jogging down there. Guaranteed, we know you probably going to get out when you hit it to the first baseman, second baseman, but you're still supposed to hustle down the line. Now, as I told my wife and my mom and everybody, I don't like that bump, forearm bump, and that's how he hurt his shoulder. And you can see that affected him when he was in the outfield, because he came up lame on that hit he could have caught, but he came up short because he didn't want to hit his shoulder against the wall. So that was vital. We made some defensive mistakes. The error that Kiki made, not getting double play, bobbling the ball, cost us 2 runs. We could have been out that inning. Okay? But Bellinger did come back and make a nice catch at the wall. But still, he's favoring that shoulder because of that forearm bump. So we got to do better in the field, less mistakes. Our pitchers got to try not to walk leadoff batters, because that's just a recipe for danger. Okay? It's a recipe for danger. All right? So game 3, 4, and 5 can be tough games. But if all goes well, game 3 and 4, Clayton Kershaw could possibly be ready to close out in game 5 and get his first World Series. So that's what I'm hoping. We can win these 2 games back-to-back. Game 5 on Sunday. Our ace is on the hill. He's not an ace anymore. Buehler's an ace, but he's still an ace to me. He can be on the hill with a possible chance of closing out the series. All right? So that'll be great. Other than that, Thursday, Everybody have a safe weekend. Make sure you continue to wear your mask. Keep your distance. Voting is coming up. Remember, you have 11 days to vote. Okay, starting on the 24th. Some polls will be open. The rest will be open like on the 30th to the 3rd. If you don't want to mail in your ballot, just take it to a voting place. You could drop it in the box right there. You don't have to drop it on those special boxes they have out. Take it right into a polling place and drop your mail-off ballot off there. Okay, I'll be working the polls as always. I do my part to try to help. You know, everybody has their way they want to vote, Democrat, Republic, or whatever, but we need to vote on those propositions. We need to vote on a lot of other things besides the president. The president's the only thing. That's one of the major things, but it's not the only thing. They have a lot of things on that ballot that affects us. Okay, affects the jails, affects the schools, affects a lot of things. So it's not just the president we're voting for. Read your propositions, get him well informed, or vote yes or no. And let's do that. Let's get out and vote. Okay, let's get out and vote, and let's make a difference. Also, we got to do better. Okay, we got to do better as a human race. All right, it's not about what nationality you are, what color, where you're from, how much money you make, but we need to try to do better as humans and helping people less fortunate, and people that's less fortunate still try to stay humble. I know it's been bad times with the COVID and people losing jobs, losing money, but just keep some hope. Okay, keep hope, keep positive, and good things will happen. Okay, I'm your host, Dia. You can subscribe to me at Sports with Flavor on YouTube. Hit the notification bell, leave a comment, put a question, anything you want to talk sports, anything you want to hear or know, hit me up. I'll make sure I address it. Any shout outs, I'll do that too. What else? I'm on Instagram, Sports with Flavor, Twitter, Sports with Flavor, Facebook, Sports with Flavor. All right. Everybody have a good Thursday. Have a safe weekend, and I'll see you soon. Peace.